Good morning, everybody. I would like to start the program. If you could all settle down in your respective tables, that will be great. Thank you, Anurag. Great. I'll give it a few more seconds for people to settle down on their tables. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Once again, I'm Hiranjit, an executive committee member at EPPIC Global and a co-convener for the program that we have put together for you today. My responsibility today is that of Master of Ceremonies, essentially trying to guide you through the fantastic program that the programming committee has put forth for you. Few housekeeping rules during the day. Registration booklet has the program agenda in the QR code. Please close the door behind you when you come in or go out of the ballroom. Thank you. Please be mindful of your phone usage while the sessions are ongoing. Water and coffee are in the ballroom towards the back or outside in the lobby. Restrooms, if you go out on the left side, you will be able to see them. The Wi-Fi password is on the respective tables. And at the end of each panel session for Q&A, you can leverage the two mics that are kept for asking your questions. We also have put together a roundtable thought leadership discussion during the lunch. If you haven't registered yourself for any of these topics that is of your interest, please do so from now to lunch so that you can participate in those corresponding tables during the lunch. First, I would like to call upon Pushkar Hingwe for the welcome address. Dr. Pushkar Hingwe is a senior leader at Intuitive Surgical with the responsibility for the design and engineering of its flagship platform, Da Vinci. Pushkar holds a PhD from UC Berkeley. He holds more than 25 patents and applications. He has been in the EPPIC Executive Committee since 2018 and is the current president of EPPIC Global. It is my pleasure to welcome Pushkar to give his welcome address for this EPPICon 2024. Pushkar.
Thank you, Hiran, for a very kind introduction. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming here first thing Saturday morning. I really appreciate that. As the president of EPPIC Global, it is my privilege and honor to welcome you to EPPICon 2024, the flagship conference of EPPIC Global, entrepreneurs and professionals in partnership for innovation in healthcare. It's our mission. Oh, the slide doesn't advance. It's our mission to bring mentorship and networking opportunities through events like that to folks like you who are at the intersection of technology and healthcare. This is a very special year for EPPICon. We are celebrating 25 years of existence. Thank you. EPPIC was started by a group of entrepreneurs and professionals in pharma from Indian subcontinent. And you can find that the theme for this conference, which is India, US, collaboration in healthcare, innovating for the world is a nod to those origins in the India-US corridor in healthcare. For the last 25 years, EPPIC has provided mentorship and networking, and you will see the evidence of the success of organization in that mission reflected in the success of alumni who are going to be at the stage and tell their stories. You'll also see the focus of EPPIC Global expand in these 25 years from pharma into devices, diagnostic, digital health, and AI, and including policy in the sessions that you'll see. So we have a very, very rich program which weaves 25 years and our current theme of India-US collaboration in healthcare. And that has been brought to you by our program committee under the leadership of Ashutosh Shastri as a program chair, and Nishit Doshi, Vidyani Suryadevara, Rakesh Vaidyanathan as session chairs. And Hiran and I have been the co-conveners of the conference. Behind the scenes, the executive committee of 2024 has been working incredibly hard to make this conference a reality. I am incredibly honored and humbled to lead this bunch of people who are accomplished in their fields in their own right. Yet they're humble in getting whatever task needs to be done orchestrated with humility. Over the past years, I think their commitment to the success of this organization and this program has built us, had made us stronger, has built a community for me. And their commitment and inspiration, I consider them as friends and family. And I think that's the spirit of EPPIC, you know, friends and family. And I hope that you also find the same spirit here when you're networking and finding opportunities for lasting relationships. For every successful executive committee, we need a board which is willing to roll up their sleeves and actually dig in to solve hard problems, whether they be funding or they be vision or getting speakers or connections. And I'm incredibly blessed to have a board of directors that have put in me an executive committee their entire trust for the last 2 years. I value that immensely. None of this is possible without the generosity of our sponsors. And I want to call out Wilson Sonsini for yet again leading the sponsorship of this conference. Thank you so much. Our silver sponsors, Jubilant Biosys, Soleno, and Chemwell, also deserve a round of applause. I hope that they will continue their sponsorship of our program in future. Last but not the least are our bronze sponsors, Reach Pharma, Indegene, Vivo Capital, Genentech, Illumina, Gilead, and CBCC for supporting us. Their cumulative contribution is something that is absolutely necessary and makes this event possible. So thank you again. So last of all, there is an army of volunteers which we need episodically. And so please give a round of applause to our volunteers and their coordinator, Vidyani. I don't know where Vidyani is. So I now want to call upon Ashutosh, who's the chair of the EPPIC board, to address us. Dr. Meral is the director of the Global Outreach Program at the Stanford Center for Biodesign, and he is a professor focused on global healthcare innovation. I think he's no stranger to all of us. He's also a co-founder of Orbis Medical, an advisory organization focused on advising on commercialization of healthcare. He has 30 publications. I did not know that, more than 30 publications and 7 patents. He earned his PhD in chemical engineering from University of Colorado and MBA from Haas School of Business. Welcome, join me in welcoming Anurag.
Thanks, Pushkar. Actually, he called me Ashutosh. That's my younger brother's name, and it's also the name of our. So I no, don't mind that at all. It's good to be called Ashutosh. Hello, everyone. How are you? How are you all doing? This is such an amazing community. I've been part of this community for 21 years, and an engagement that has culminated. I started with on the EC with membership chair role, and I remained involved for a few years, and then I went away because life took me somewhere else, and then I came back about 8 years back on the board, and that's the journey. That part of my journey culminates in my role as the chair of the board. And even though I'm stepping down as the chair of the board end of this year, the organization has found a way to keep me engaged as the chair of the new co-chair of new advisory board that has just been put together. It's a family, and it's a family that has worked together for a fairly long time. A lot of folks that you see in the room around you on your tables are folks that have supported, engaged with, contributed to EPPIC for this duration. Many of them are founding team members. Please do get to know them. I think we're going to have a video later that'll show the journey of EPPIC. But there are a number of new people as well. So this is a nod. So we're celebrating 25 years of our existence, but this is also a beginning of a new journey, the next 25 years of that journey. And there are a number of people in the room that are going to be part of the journey that weren't part of this journey before. So I'm going to see a show of hands. How many of you are coming to an EPPIC event for the first time? That's amazing. How many of you are students? Can you raise your hands? Students. There's a whole table there. There are a few folks here. That's our future. We are also fortunate to have folks that have come from different parts of the world. There are people who come from Europe. There are people who come from India. And in particular, I want to call out 3 entrepreneurs who flew in for a companion event we are doing on Sunday, focused on US-India Health Technology Partnership. Can I have all 3 of them stand up, please? Dr. Rudoshi, Casey, and Dr. Charit. There you go. Each of these 3 companies have impacted tens of millions of lives. And we're hoping that we have more of these companies engaged with us as we look to the future. It's my privilege and an honor to welcome you all to EPPICon 2024, the 25th year anniversary of it. I invite you all to engage with the speakers, engage with the folks on your table, and most importantly, during the lunchtime, the roundtable discussions we have, this is something that we started doing last year, and the idea there was to start this conversation that happens here, but continue that as we move forward. So rather than having a static conversation that we have just with podium presentations, we are giving you an opportunity to engage on specific topics. There are 15 topics, and you should definitely sign up for one of them, because if you don't, those spots will be gone. So pick the topics that are of interest to you, and please contribute to this conversation. We need to actually cumulatively together make an impact on the work that we do together, and that conversation during lunchtime is going to be a critical part of it. So thank you.